What's good, TMG fam? It's your boy L, and I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. So listen, next video we get into, man, is 11 people who wanted to be superheroes and failed. Now, I don't know why this screams steroids to me, but I'm just letting you in on how crazy my mind is and how it operates, and what the first thing when I read something, what the first thing that pops in my brain. And you can't see like the thumbnail, but you probably saw it when you clicked on the video if I have that same thumbnail that they use. But yeah, man, just looking at some people, man, they hit the steroids, hit that roid package, the shots in the, is it still the shots in the butt? What's the steroids, man? It's the shots in the butt. So people who, that's the only thing I can think of how they failed of being superheroes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the steroids, or maybe they did some type of surgery to make themselves kind of look like a superhero or something, or what their idea of a superhero looks like. So we're going to check it out, man. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, leave your boy a like, and let's check it out.
Hello everyone. We've all probably dreamed of becoming a superhero, at least for one day. Fly in an Iron Man suit, lift Thor's hammer, or just relax for a day at the Batman estate. Just imagine how many good things you could have done during this time. However, you can change the world for the better without superpowers, although this still requires a lot of responsibility and hard work. People from today's video decided to make comic books a reality, but at some point, something went wrong. Let's find out whether you can become a world-famous hero without Superman powers. Let's get it on. Night Warrior. You don't need to have Captain America's strength to fight crime and maintain order. Of course, you risk losing the fight to street hooligans, but this doesn't stop the true heroes. Meet Roger Hayhurst, an ordinary gardener from the suburbs of Manchester who lives with his mother. But when night falls, he turns into a night warrior. Perhaps he doesn't look like a superhero, but the most
This has blank man written all over it, bro.
important thing is, as you know, is to believe in yourself. He patrols the streets of the city every day in his suit, breaks up fights and prevents crime. Of course, when it gets too dangerous, Night Warrior prefers to just call the police. But who says that real heroes can't do that? Roger began patrolling—
I'm sorry. He just... all right, I'm gonna get it together, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's out here fighting crime, bro. But just the way he was running and jumping up and down, bro. I'm sorry.
The streets in 2011 when he was only 19, and he did it every day from 11 PM to 2 AM. Inspired by superhero movies, he suddenly realized that he could help people.
I need testimonials, bro. I need testimonials. He ever saved your life? You need to email me. You need to leave a comment in the comment section. You need to like break this. If he's ever saved your life, I need testimonials, bro.
Even without unique skills, he constantly breaks up fights, stopped thefts several times, and regularly helps those in need. The Night Warrior has inspired many of Manchester's teenagers to take to the streets and follow him. In 2012, Roger even met the Night Maiden, who became his constant partner and girlfriend. Unfortunately, the brave guardian of order retired in 2013. This happened after one incident when the hero and his partner were beaten by local hooligans. Roger realized that he'd become too popular, and patrolling the streets of Manchester was just too dangerous for him. After this, you'll probably agree that in real life, superheroes are a little different from what we imagine them to be. Here, for example, is a photo of Superman that could exist in our reality. After all, no one promised that he'd be a tall, handsome man with huge muscles. Phoenix Jones. Even in a world—
okay, he got the name Phoenix Jones. He got the name. Let's see.
world without telepathy, superpowers, or healing factors, a real hero must be able to fend for himself. You don't have to carry a weapon with you, but you need to be able to fight back the bad guys using your fists. Our next hero is definitely up to the challenge. Phoenix Jones is famous throughout Seattle, not only for his cool suit, but also for his social activism. He put on a mask and started helping people in 2011. 2011 when a good friend of his was beaten in a bar. About 70 people saw it, but none of them helped the poor guy, even the police. After that, Jones decided that he would become justice in the city. He gathered several comic book fans, and together they began patrolling dangerous areas of Seattle at night. In most cases, the squad simply called the police, but sometimes Jones had to intervene. He prevented car thefts, broke up fights, and scared robbers away several times. His appearance helps him too. In addition to superheroing, Jones practices mixed martial arts and looks, frankly speaking, quite formidable. Admit it, you definitely wouldn't want to commit any theft in front of this guy. For his fearlessness and cool...
So he's a real UFC fighter? Oh, I gotta look him up now.
black suit, the locals nicknamed him Black Panther. For 9 years, a group of volunteer superheroes fed the homeless, searched for missing people, and actively helped Seattle residents. Unfortunately, the reputation of Phoenix Jones was not so impeccable. In early 2020, he was accused of possession of prohibited substances. It seems that sometimes even real superheroes go to the dark side. Speaking of superhero teams, how'd you like this version of the Avengers?
See, now I don't like that now. All the good he done did, this one thing that happens, bro. Come on, like, all the good that he's done should wipe out this small little one thing that he had possession. Come on, man. He should be able to slide with that, right? Especially in Seattle now.
They may not stop Thanos, but they'll certainly make a stir in the cosplay competition. Purple Rain. Women may too become superheroes in real life, and they don't even have to fight criminals. A good example is Purple Rain, a girlfriend of Phoenix Jones. Together, they were part of a Seattle vigilante team called Rain City. Purple Rain specializes in fighting domestic violence. She helps girls learn to stand up for themselves and avoid similar situations in the future. Originally, our heroine was not going to patrol the streets, but after meeting Phoenix, she decided to join his team. During periods of increased criminal activity, the guys take to the streets of Seattle fully armed. They have gas canisters, stun guns, batons, and even body armor. Apparently, they decided to choose Batman's approach and compensate for the lack of superpower with various gadgets. But do not underestimate them. The heroes really save people from mortal danger several times. Unlike Phoenix, Purple Rain is still fighting domestic violence and crime on the streets of the city. She cooperates with several foundations and non-profit organizations, helps to raise money, and launches campaigns. The real name of this girl, her background and origin are still unknown, but her contribution to the well-being of Seattle is invaluable. Perhaps in the future, such heroes will receive real recognition in society and be able to run for high government posts. Of course, Wonder Woman was, and still is, the main inspiration for such characters, but who said that only girls can be inspired by this image? This man is also quite suitable for the role of a superhero, albeit in his own style.
Stop, bro. Stop. Yeah, he can definitely stop. If I'm performing a crime and I see this dude, he definitely gonna stop me because I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna be laughing. And I'll probably pass out laughing, and the police will probably find me passed out from laughing at this, bro. Like, stop. This dude, right? He is not, you're not gonna tell me he out here fighting crime.
Super Vaclav. A man of about 40 years of age in a red sweater, blue tight pants, and a strange white helmet. Apparently, this is what the Superman we deserve looks like. Meet Super Vaclav, a superhero from the Czech Republic who was active in 2011 to 2012. The arch nemesis of Super Vaclav were dog owners who didn't clean up after their pets, people who smoked in public places, and city vandals.
Hey, all right, you superhero. Now, if I forgot to pick up my dog poop, tell me. That's one thing. You come and put it on me. Yeah, we're gonna have a serious problem. You better get the police here quick, bro, because I'm gonna kill you.
The superhero filmed all of his feats on a camera that was attached to his helmet. The people of Prague, where this fighter for justice worked, appreciated his sudden raids. He really helped the city get rid of many offenders who became afraid of Super Vaclav's wrath. Some considered his methods too aggressive, although he promised
Facts. And I don't believe he lasted long. You can't tell me he lasted long doing some of the stuff he doing.
He would be more restrained in the future. The real name of the hero is still a mystery though. Vaclav detained several graffiti artists, took revenge on dog owners, threw buckets of water on smokers, and once even tried to block traffic on the Prague highway. According to the hero, he did this to draw the attention of citizens to urban problems, and of course to have some fun. Unfortunately, after 2012, not a single video featuring Vaclav could be found. Internet experts suggested that all the videos were staged, and the superhero was nothing more than a viral advertisement for it.
That makes sense, because who's letting him do that to them? That makes a lot more sense that it's staged.
Czech search service. Whatever the case, this vigilante has certainly inspired many Czech citizens to change their way of life. We believe these guys should have been acting as sidekicks for Super Vaclav. They match his style perfectly, and are even somewhat similar to him. There's always a chance that it's Vaclav himself who decided to try a new style.
What superhero is drawing on his abs, bro? Yo! Oh man, y'all boys is crazy, man. Y'all are wild right now. Fam got abs drawn on his stomach, bro. Stop.
Captain Mangano. Take a second to appreciate how brutal and stylish this man on the bike looks. He can be admired for his suit alone. This street superhero calls himself Captain Mangano, and he seems to be one of the most prepared vigilantes. As the hero says, he used to work in the Buenos Aires police, but his license was taken away due to staff changes. The incident seemed to him so unfair that he decided to help the citizens in his own way. He chose to don the superhero costume for a reason. As Mangano puts it, if he offered help to people in ordinary clothes, they'd turn away from him or mistake him for a madman. The main goal of the hero, to maintain order on the streets. When this cousin of Captain America is patrolling the area, you somehow don't want to start any trouble. Mangano enjoys playing with kids, taking pictures, removing garbage, helping the elderly and those in need. The motorcycle allows him to keep up with a criminal during a chase, although this has not actually happened yet. We think that no one would argue if we say that a superhero on a bike looks 100 times cooler. Mangano doesn't say what his shield is made of, but insists that it's not an ordinary one, and in an emergency situation, it can withstand several gunshots. The ex-policeman himself, being a trained security officer with many years of experience, can single-handedly neutralize 2 to 3 criminals. But
I don't believe it can stop bullets, but I get why he's telling people that. You know what I'm saying? Because most people gonna look at you with that on and say, all right, I'll just shoot him in the face. Because most people got all that body, he got all that body arm. All right, I'm gonna just shoot him around the chin area in the face, bro. Like, most people, so saying that you got some kind of way to stop bullets, I get it. That's what you want to tell people.
But we hope that if suddenly the enemies of Captain America appear on our planet, they will not start hunting for his Argentine counterpart. Captain America is one of the most popular characters among cosplayers, especially among men. Here, for example, is an older version of the state's defender, though the nickname Captain Alaska suits him better. Peyotenito. Have you ever seen a real superhero who's able to move cars? If not, then take a look at Peyotenito, an activist who fights for the safety of pedestrians on the streets of Mexico City. Of all of the superheroes in our video for today, he is the only one who's regularly appeared on cameras since 2013. Jorge Cañas, the Mexican political scientist and urbanist, hides under the painted mask of a wrestler. He participated in actions even before putting on the suit, but failed to make the proper impression. According to Jorge, when he created an...
I'm glad they got used to him, because on first glance, he don't look like somebody you want to let around your kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad he became famous and everybody got to know him and know who he is, because, yeah. No.
alter ego, people began to listen to him and change their behavior on the spot. This is a big achievement for Mexico City, a city with a very high crime rate and many ill-mannered drivers. Sometimes Jorge moves scooters parked in the wrong place with his own hands, stops cars, and gets into heated arguments with the drivers. An unusual costume, which is more alarming than frightening for the violators, doesn't prevent Peyotenito from doing what he does. On the contrary, necessary. Seeing this hero on the streets of Mexico City, residents feel his support and are motivated to go for walks. Jorge loves what he's doing and believes that during the patrol, he manages to save at least a couple of lives. It seems that such a guardian of order should be on duty at every intersection of a modern city. Let him monitor traffic and catch especially reckless drivers. So this is Peyotenito. And before moving on to the next video, take a look at these images. Seems like these are secret concepts of Marvel and DC characters for movies with a limited budget. It's unclear if this Batman will be able to keep up with the criminals, but the suit definitely looks good on him. Black Widow. Remember the Black Widow from the MCU, played by Scarlett Johansson? Seems that now she has a competitor. This guy also calls himself the Black Widow, and he maintains order on the streets of Norfolk in the USA. He refuses to reveal his real name, but claims that his pseudonym is Matsuda Yuma. The Black Widow appeared on the streets of the city out of nowhere, and his purpose remains unclear to this day. It's not known why he chose such an alias, because his clothes are similar to the famous Spider-Man costume. He patrols the streets of Norfolk, takes pictures for children, passes by, and shakes hands with everyone. Matsuda says that he once saved a woman from being beaten, though it happened by accident. He's not concerned for his safety either, as he studied karate and other martial arts. He carries a pepper spray and a multi-tool, although he's never used them in his life. It is quite possible that the guy just likes to walk around in a suit in public and attract the attention of people. Matsuda admits that he hasn't yet understood why he's doing this. The only socially important event with his participation is a photo on a billboard, where he urges children to follow the rules while driving bicycles. Though even this billboard did not last long, as its owner didn't pay the rent. Let's hope that in the future, the Black Widow will figure out what to do with his life and really start helping people. However, his closest competitors have also seen better days. Look at Spider-Man and Venom. It wouldn't hurt these guys to go to the gym from time to time. Otherwise, they could forget about saving the world. Jari Mintula. Some Marvel characters are really weird. Take for example the Thing from Fantastic Four. Seems like his body was simply covered with stones, though in fact his skin has changed under the influence of cosmic radiation and acquired the properties of a stone. This character is impenetrable to bullets and can lift heavy objects. Like many people, we were sure that this could only happen in the movies, until we saw a photo of this bodybuilder. Just look at the skin on his head. Is he also turning into a super strong thing? In fact, this is just a training session.
Told y'all them roids, man. You gotta stay off the roids, bro.
Of the famous bodybuilder from Finland, Jari Mintula. Apparently, the athlete is trying so hard that even the muscles on his head began to strain. This unusual feature made him quite famous on the internet, and comic book fans compare him to the Thing and the Hulk. Jari calls himself the Bull, and actively promotes this nickname in the industry. Jari really looks like a man with super strength. Just look at his gym achievements. But of course, he's still far from being a real superhero. Perhaps he can, like the Thing from the Fantastic Four, stop a truck with his body or lift a fire truck, but it's better not to check it. Though cosplays of Marvel characters can sometimes be weirder than the characters themselves. Check out this Hulk created by young fans from Russia. There are 2 people in this suit, and their legs are tightly tied with duct tape. This monster can only move by jumping. Well, it looks like this Hulk will be a great addition to the new Avengers team. Mr. Extreme. Ever wondered why all people who want to become superheroes don't join their forces? Together, they could change this world for the better and protect other citizens from crime. Turns out that there is such an organization in California, and it's called the Extreme Justice League. The founder of this league is Mr. Extreme. He's been doing charity work and patrolling in San Diego since 2006. His hobbies include helping the homeless, guarding passers-by, reporting fights and crimes, and neutralizing criminals. Mr. Extreme's costume and skills have always helped him in superhero work. He wears an army helmet, yellow or green raincoat, body armor, boots, and protection. He also carries a stun gun, a baton, and a flashlight with him to be ready for a serious skirmish. Society still does not know who is hiding under the mask though. From an interview with him, it becomes clear that he was bullied and beaten in his childhood, so he decided to become a real hero of the streets. He used to lead a crime watch, but then decided that it's much easier to help people dressed in a bright suit. A whole team of superheroes quickly gathered around Mr. Extreme. Every evening, these guys patrol the streets of San Diego to maintain order. It's not clear exactly how many people are in it, but in case of danger, they'll definitely be able to fight back. Mr. Extreme himself announced his retirement from the league in 2020, but reassured the fans that he would continue to engage in social activities. Travis Scott. Did you know that rapper Travis Scott is also a superhero? No, he doesn't shoot laser beams and he can't fly, but take a look at this amazing Batman suit, which appeared on his Instagram page. Travis dressed up for Halloween and made a photo of himself in front of some expensive cars. The people, however, did not appreciate the suit, and after the fans clowned it, the rapper had to delete the photo, and along with it, the rest of the photos in the account. Apparently, Travis didn't know that some people come up with even weirder ideas for Batman, like these guys for example. The costumes of course are quite unusual, but it's unlikely that Bruce Wayne would wear this. After all, you still have to protect Gotham from crime while wearing it. Master Legend. Most of the real-life superheroes helping people appeared on the streets in 2011 to 2013, when the Avengers, Iron Man, and the Dark Knight movies became popular. However, there is a real hero who decided to put on a suit before it was cool. Master Legend is an Orlando resident who has been patrolling the city streets every day for 40 years. The Master felt the need to create an alter ego at the age of 16, and since then, he's devoted all of his free time to helping people on the streets, protecting children, and detaining offenders. During this time, Master has inspired hundreds of other comic book fans, including Mr. Extreme and Captain Mangano. To create his image, he uses a black skin-tight suit, over which he wears a painted football guard and a helmet. Of course, it's hard for ordinary people to catch criminals, fight real criminals, and protect people from violence, but at least they try. If there were more people,
he looked like he'd be outside of all your local bars, bro. You can find him at all your local bars.
Like the Master on the streets, this world would probably be a much safer place. Hold on a second. Do you want to see some crazy stories from
Yo, that's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I know we had fun. The jokes was flying because of the pictures, and some of these costumes were outrageous, man. But truth of the matter is, we still gotta salute them, man. Salute to all the superheroes. And just let them know, man, they felt like we needed change and they did something about it. And that's more than most of us can say, man. You know what I'm saying? So we got to give them somewhat of some praise, bro. We got to give them some praise and salute. All right? But it's still funny with some of these pictures, though, man. I'm just being honest. It's your boy L. All right? So y'all get at me in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Leave a like, share the video, subscribe. And I'm out of here, man. Till the next reaction. Y'all stay solid, man. Hey.